Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. Today's video is a what sold video, a few items that sold recently in my stores. So let's jump into it. All right, first up is this In Sync DVD. Remember those guys? Got this in that big media haul at the live auction, zero cost into this DVD. And I sold it for $16.95 with free shipping. All right, next up is an item. I can't believe this sold for this amount. I bought a big ashtray lot at the live auction, and I was going through a few of them, and I saw this one said Disneyland on it, so I thought I'd take a chance. I couldn't find any comps on eBay or anything on Google, anything anywhere on this ashtray. So I took some pictures of it, and I put it up for auction. I picked a number right out of the air to start with, $24.95 starting bid on the auction. The next morning when I woke up, the bid was already up to $43. So I always do 7-day auctions, and there was no more bidding for the next 6 days. So on the 7th day, I thought, well, if I can get, maybe 45, 50 bucks for this ashtray, that would be great. And within the last 5 minutes, this thing just took off. And I ended up selling it for $129.20 plus shipping. Apparently, this oak room at the Disneyland Hotel was some kind of private club, members only type of thing, and that's where that ashtray came from. So definitely very cool. I'll probably never see another one like that again. Definitely the biggest ashtray sale I've ever had on eBay. All right, next is a tool. This is a pair of vintage Dunlap pliers. I got this in a big tool lot at the live auction. So my cost is very low, maybe a quarter into this. I parted out all the different tools that I found in there. And these took a little while to sell, but eventually they sold for $10.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is a board game. A bit of an interesting story on this item. My local Facebook marketplace has an auctioneer that usually does like household goods or food items for auction to raise money for a church. And I check it out every now and again, but mostly it's food or like kitchen items like plates or silverware, cutlery, those types of things. But my neighbor was telling me that, hey, one of the ladies in our church is moving in with her daughter. She's selling her house and she doesn't want to have an estate sale. So they're having this auction on this guy's Facebook marketplace site to raise money for the church. Some of it will go to her and some of it will go to the church. Go check it out. He knows I sell things online. And I checked it out. I saw this big Home Depot box full of board games, but I could only see, maybe a couple at the top. And one of them was this bowl bound game. So I checked it out on eBay, saw the comps were pretty high. So I ended up bidding on it. I won the whole box for $8. And there must have been 10 or 15 different board games in there. So my cost on each one is like 80 cents, right? So I put it up on eBay and I took a best offer. I sold it for $60 with free shipping. All right, the next 3 items are fountain pens that I got at the live auction. I bought this lot of pencils and pens, mechanical pencils, regular pencils, and in that box were some fountain pens. And what I never realized is on some of these fountain pens, the nib, the writing part at the top, is actually 14 karat gold. So if you're out and about and you're looking at fountain pens, make sure to look close and see if they're 14 karat gold. These next 3 pens were from that lot. First is this Waterman's fountain pen. I put it to auction. I think my cost on these pens were $1 each. And I sold this one for $31 plus shipping. Next was this Eversharp fountain pen. Didn't even have the cap for it. And I sold this one for $26 plus shipping on auction. And then finally, I sold this warranted fountain pen for $28 plus shipping. Again, all 3 of these had 14 karat gold nibs. So if you're out and about, make sure to check out fountain pens, see if they're 14 karat gold. All right, next is a pair of WAHL. Is that how you say it? W-A-H-L, WAHL. Clippers, but they're for animals, like, to cut your dog's hair or whatever. And I got these in a storage locker with all these clipper attachments. I've had it for a little while, and my cost is probably like 50 cents. And I ended up selling it for $28 plus shipping. All right, next up is another great DVD sale. This is Martyrs. some kind of horror movie. I got it in that big lot, 0 cost now because I've made my money back already and then some. And this one sold for $23.99 plus shipping. Next is a remote that I got at the thrift store. One of the few times I've picked up some items from the thrift store. When I go to the thrift store, I always go on half price day because I just have other outlets where I can get merchandise cheaper than I usually can get at the thrift store. I think I paid $1 for this remote and I sold it for $10.99 plus shipping. All right, next is a lot of 2 Incubus DVDs. Remember the band Incubus? Again, I got these in that large media lot, no cost into them, and I sold it for $11.99 plus shipping. And then finally, I sold another one of these strategy guides. This is Grand Theft Auto 5. I got this in a storage locker and it had a little wear to the cover. It sat for a little bit, but I ended up selling it for $19.99 with free shipping. So if you're out and about at yard sales, garage sales, and you see some of these strategy guides and you can get them for a decent price, you know, most people at yard sales or garage sales have books for, 50 cents, 25 cents, whatever. Pick them up. These video game ones have sold pretty well for me in the past. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Leave me a message in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.